Hi, I'm Wenaj Pintuan Sanazi, metric number 050150, and now I will be presenting about four major processes of cross-cultural negotiation. The first process is non-task sounding, which happens before the negotiation started. It is essential in countries such as countries in the Middle East, but Americans think that it is a waste of time because it is not related to business yet. It focuses on getting to know the other parties so that when they know each other's similarities, they can build trust and personal relationship. Also, when they know each other's differences, they can have mutual exchange. The second process is task-related exchange of information, where both parties provide preferences and needs, where they tell the other parties about what they want in the negotiation process. This process is done through a presentation style followed by the question and answer session. Different cultures have different approaches. For example, team members of the French may interrupt, argue, and debate while the other party is doing the presentation, while Chinese may ask detailed questions. Russians go into minute details, and Mexicans are indirect and they have minimal content in their presentation. Negotiators usually do role reversal so that they can be prepared for their presentation and also the Q&A session. The third process is persuasion. It is a give and take process. It takes efforts to change the views of the other parties and try to persuade them into thinking the way that we want to. In this process, Germans have a direct way of communicating their position, while Japanese have indirect ways. So, verbal and non-verbal communication are very important in this process. Last but not least, the last process is concessions and agreements. The procedures and tactics of different cultures are different. In some cultures, like Russian and Chinese cultures, extreme positions are taken to start with. However, in some others, like Sweden, really clearly what is realistically feasible is proposed. For Americans, individualism trait is the prominent feature in negotiations, compared to the collectivism trait in Asian cultures. Western cultures reach agreement point by point, but Asian cultures approach issues in a holistic manner, which means that Asians usually see things as a whole during a negotiation process by considering every aspects like long-term relationship, investment, and business expansion. But Westerners probably tend to focus on the outcome or get the best deal they can get from the negotiation. That's all from me. Thank you for listening.